Hello, welcome back to another video. Sorry, I'm still eating biscuits from the last one. Today we're going to clean and protect and restore trim using none other than the magic of Yum's Trim Restorer, Trim Serum. Ooh, the box is pretty phenomenal. I don't know if it's going too far, but it's nice. It really is nice. And yeah, we're going to really put it to the test. The plastics on this mini are horrendous. The plastic by the wing mirrors, I'm just dribbling, sorry. It's so good, I'm drooling over it. So plastic by the wipers have all faded and gone grey. There's like a weird cavitation on the wheel arches, and there's a lot of crappy plastic on that around the wing mirrors and stuff. So we're going to see what this little beauty can deliver us, and then we're going to put it on the protection foot plates of the door jambs at the bottom. My little boy, he stands on them, jumps off, sand, mud, everything. I don't expect it to necessarily resist against abrasion, but it's going to put it to a serious test. I look forward to it, and hopefully you'll enjoy coming on this journey of trim restoration discovery. That's not, I didn't mean that sarcastically. It's going to be great, I promise. Let's go. Right then, time has come. Finally, the Yum Trim Serum. Look at this. So, we've got our bling bling bottle, bougie AF. We've got our dropper, we've got our applicator, and some instructions. And I'm actually going to read them. Before you begin, shake well. Don't coat in direct sunlight. Wear gloves. Test a small area first. Cold takes forever. Hot, blink and you'll miss it. Used within 7 days of opening. All right. Decontaminate the trim properly with undress. Remove dirty and grime. Degrease trim with panel wipe. Prime the applicator with 3 lines of trim serum to start. Then a few drops per piece. Apply in a smooth one-way motion with overlap to ensure full coverage. Level off with multiple towels until there are no high spots. Take your time, because if you miss one, you'll see it every time. 2 hours, safe touch. 12 to 24 hours, safe for water contact. 7 days, safe for soaps and shampoos. Well, it's supposed to not rain, but I don't know, nobody knows what's going on in this stupid country. Right, so let's put the dropper in. I think we're just going to go for it. I mean, here we go. Look at this little beauty. So this is ergonomically designed, obviously, can't tell. Ah, damn, I'm not going to sniff it. Whoa. Man, this is freaking sexy, isn't it? People are going to be looking at me like, what are you doing? Pop the pop. Boop. There you go. That's what the next marketing should be. Once you pop, you live in a dream. The bougiest pop there is. That's a bougie pop right there. Okay, so droppers on. So I don't have the Yum panel wipe because my finances do not stretch that far. So I have used the G-Technic panel wipe. I'm giving it a good scrub it up dub. I've been through it already. Just want to show you what I've done. And I've been around all the plastics and the trim, and look, I've got off some residual dirt. So I know that they're as clean as I can get it. I should probably go around again But I'm not being that ridiculous. I've got to be sensible here. If this is aimed at DIYers and people who are not familiar with coatings, then you've got to allow for a little bit of, not corner cutting, but you're not going to be meticulous about every single thing because of limitations with time, money, materials, product, blah, blah, blah. But we've done as good a job as I feel we can do. I've scrubbed the plastic with APC, decontaminated, tar remover, iron remover, clay. I've done everything I possibly can apart from polish it. But I don't have a polisher, so I'm not doing that. We're just going to get to it. So hopefully, this is nice. I like the applicator. This feels good. Look, it's like a microfibery sock, essentially. Well, I don't know why I sniffed it. And then I can, 3 fingers, I guess, is all you need. So it said a couple of lines and then a few drops. And then I'm going to prime this area, I think. And then prime this area and then start applying it in straight motions. And what I can imagine what they're saying is that if you, I've got 2 leveling towels here. It's obviously seen better days. 2 leveling towels here. And I'm going to try and level as best I possibly can. Because I think what they're saying is if you don't remove the high spots, you're just going to see different tones. So like you see, it's all wavy at the minute, and that's plastic failure. That's it dying in the sun, and whatever cavitation happens around this wheel or the aerodynamics, it's created. All of these minis have this crap plastic and these waves. All right, so let's try. It's quite a big bottle, to be fair. Usually with these things, you get quite a small bottle, but I mean, we can go to town on this. We can do everything. Okay, so, whoa. Okay, that came out a bit more than I thought, but let's go for it. It's got a bit of a scent to it, which is I guess the off-gassing of the coating itself. I'm going to try not to get too much on the paint. And I'm going to go over myself a little bit in there. Look at the dirt already. Oh, this looks amazing already. I'm going to stretch it a bit further than I think I will do with the other applications because, like I say, we're priming the applicator. I should not go too far. I've gone a bit far. Okay, let's try leveling now. So I'm going to use my initial leveling towel. Hold the corners. And I think this plastic's going to be quite thirsty. I think it's going to really absorb this coating a lot. And I've gone too far down here. We'll see how this turns out later. And I'm hoping I've dried the car enough. You know. And I think this video is going to be really helpful to everyone because, you know, I know it's great. You see the pros doing it. They got their hermetically sealed workshops and everything else. But it's like, well, you know, this is the reality. This is what I'm doing. I'm not a pro. This is what you can expect from not being a professional. Is these things like this. Okay, so now he just has a few drops. There you go. And I'm just going to do this bit down here. Mind my back, I apologise. And I'm going to try and get in around the sensors in there. Look, I missed the sensor a bit. And then I don't know how going back on yourself is going to affect this. Stone in the gap. I don't know what. So where I've gone over myself, it's darker there. So I've got to be a little bit careful. It's not hot out. It is warm. Looks like it's going to rain. So far, so good. That looks phenomenal. And let's see how it cures. I'm hoping that, you know, with these things, you know, the more you leave it, the better it's going to get. Now, I think I should probably start putting the lid on. So if I knock it over and stuff like that, I should do the tyres. What I just found. Leaf. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Now, let's see if we can get in this gap here. I can feel the applicator's wet. And now I don't want to faff around too much because this is going to dry out and we're going to end up in trouble. So let's just plop that there and then probably leave it there and forget about it. Let's move on. We'll do this bit as well. We're going to do everything. Some of my trim unfortunately suffered from, well, suffered. I applied a wax, show winning wax to it. And I think I'm using too much. And yeah, a lot of the trim, especially faded trim, did not respond well and it was impossible to get off. So I'm going to do the DIY style. Look, the back of the hand. There's a bit of damage here. There's not a lot I can do about that. Ah, so far I'm really liking this. It's coming up lush. It really is coming up good. Now, again, not going to go too far in terms of breaking the panels. And then, you know, let's buff that off before I go to that section. So you can already see the difference. Now, I don't know if you can do multiple coats of this. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, I know it needs a good clean. My son practicing his Zog and arithmetic. A few drops. Oh, that's a lot. Comes out quick. Now I just need to make sure there's no residual water, because this is tricky. Water's not your friend when applying coatings. Oh, I got this pretty good. Bit of water then, we'll avoid that. I feel like this is actually, I think the dropper is actually probably not a bad shout, because I feel like it's really drinking this stuff in. Like, it feels like it's really. Whoa. Rubber bits. It definitely feels like it's like thirsty, this plastic. Very thirsty indeed. Let's go over it again. Make sure I haven't missed any bits. Right, lid on. One wipe. And I think as well with these things is when you do wipe, you do end up kind of spreading it if you're not careful. And I'm kind of overreaching a little bit because of my seat. It's just my toolbox. Feels nice. I like it. So far, so good. And then I think what we're going to do as well, look. So there's a bit here. Excuse me. Whoa, shoot. I think with rubbers and rubbers and stuff like this, you are probably going to definitely get a lot of gunk in your applicator. And then, unfortunately, I'll give you some of this, see if it cures baldness. It's just a little bit, see, just a tiny bit, if you can see, hopefully. There's a bit, this is a defect, I can't do anything about that. That's actually coming away. So don't do round circles. Straight motions. It's a nice applicator. Keeps my hand warm though. So I've got quite sweaty hands now. If you're doing it in the cold, then you can definitely tell the bits where you have and haven't done. You see, look, I've gone over it. Nice. And I think you will get coating transfer. So just be careful when you are buffing it. Getting in these gaps, that's tricky. Panel joints are. Let's put some right on the end here, look. Right on the very end. There we go, look. So utilise this seam here. This seam's good. See, maybe they thought of that. You think of that? Oh shoot. Did you think of that, Nick? Is that your idea? Seam on the end. You can use it for getting into the old crevice. And then again here, look. Let's get in this crevice. That's good. Really good. I'm just going towel after towel. Try and get even coverage. I'm thinking that, you know, if you do come back, you might need to have a second coat. I don't know. I know it's recommended or not. Dropping towels everywhere. See, doing paint is going to be stressful. As soon as you drop a towel, you'll go get another one. Look at the scratches on here. God damn it, Rose. The British countryside is brutal. That's a little tiny bit. Whoop, that's enough. Lid on. So we've got to be mindful that we can't stick this on the shelf and not use it. Got to get it done. Oh, bollocks. See, this is why plastic is less stressful. If I get a stone in it, I mean, I could potentially scratch the plastic, which I don't want to do. But a little bit of tree branch or fluff isn't gonna be the end of the world. Don't know if that was a good idea. I'm sure someone will start screaming at me. You're doing it wrong. I don't know. We're doing it. We're trying it. Right, so I mean, this is all real time, real information. So you can see my applicator's now grey, which if you see a lot of trim restorers now, they are actually dyed with black. A few drops. And you can see how thirsty this plastic is. A bit careful when I'm going to get it in the glass. Beautiful. This is so nice. Well done, people. Well done, team. You know, we'll see how this lasts. So far, it goes on so well, and it is easy. And God, oh my word, oh my word, oh my word, disaster. So multiple towels. I think I'm going to ditch these towels afterwards because they're not the plushiest of towels anyway, which it doesn't really matter for this. I'm not too concerned about having the most expensive best towels for buffing plastic. I wouldn't use these towels if I was doing a ceramic coating on the paint. Nice. So far that finish is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely no issues at all. I do need to get a light filter, I think, because there's a little bit of plastic trim here. And like I say, we're going to go, we might as well use it if we got it. Use it or lose it, people. Oh, it just comes out so lovely. Spider. Right, let's just see if we can get into this trim here. Like I say, oh, look at the state of this thing now. I'm starting to feel like I don't need to be too sparing with this. I think I have to be a bit careful. Oh my God. Right, don't drop the lid in the engine bay. Jesus, I just had a moment then. So I can feel the applicator getting a bit grabby, I think. See this stuff right here, it's textured. So having more is kind of essential really to get in that. I mean, look at the state of it. I mean, I thought I cleaned this pretty well. I mean, I don't think I did in the end. I'm just wrecking this applicator. You know when you start a job and you're like, why did I do this bit? God dang it. Damn. I don't know. Well, we'll see. This could be the 50-50 shot. Let's go up to here. That's a drain, so you get lots of gunk in there. That's not clean very well. None of this is clean very well. Probably a bit ambitious. That's wet. Put the lid on. Don't drop the lid. And then, I mean, the transformation of the plastic is phenomenal. I mean, you can't really argue that at the moment, can we? On the rubber here. Let's give it a good wipe. Lovely. So, what I guess I could be doing is getting a little bit of microfiber in here, but we're going to be really stingy and we're just going to use the applicator. Screw it, why not? You know, we got it, let's use it. That's what's come with it. This full test. And I'm going to do this, that put on both sides and in there. And then I guess you would use, you know, the pick or whatever technique. That's good because then we can get both. I'm looking forward to this being finished. And then getting the polisher, doing the paint, and then getting a Yum Serum on the... I tell you what, if anyone buys this with my affiliate links, I can buy the serum for the main paint. I don't know which one. I assume I'll just get the basic one, I guess. You know, I can't afford much. Oh God, this is awesome. You know, Nick and team at Yum Cars, well done. This is so far. It's a nice experience. You know, at first I was a bit panicky, and then right, I'm just going to stop there. Let's give it a little buffy buff. Look at the plastic come up. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but plastic is looking great. Absolutely great. These are the little, this is what detailing is about, the details. Get that bit of rubber, wherever that is, some kind of foamy cushioning. Oh, it's going to make cleaning this so much easier, and it looks great. I'm being a bit rushed. If I slow down a bit, it's just that I've got this day off for my birthday, and I just want to make the most of it. Playing with all the cool stuff. Edit a lot of this nonsense out while I'm talking. There is a daily driver. Cars go through so much junk. They go through so much abuse, you know. Hell yeah. I mean, look at that. It's so hard to, you know, if this isn't picking up on camera, then I guess you're just going to have to take my word for it. What about this chrome, sort of weird, this chrome trim? I want to get rid of this chrome trim, turn it black. There's a little bit, hello, but careful, Owen, you're going to get in trouble. Careful, Andy, you're going to get in careful, Devon, careful, Andy, you're going to get in trouble. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that and see what happens. Don't do it. Feels nice. God dang, slickness. The slickness is real. Right. Scuff there. See all these little cracks and crevices. Okay, I think that was looking pretty good. I think we're almost there. Crutch shot. So, the serum of trim has been applied. Let's put it back in its fancy box. La. Final thoughts. Application, really easy. The way it sort of describes it, the leveling, I think it's just a caveat to make sure you do really spread it around and make sure it is properly leveled, otherwise you will end up with patches. But you're going to have to use a bit of sense with that. The applicator is a little bit worse for wear. I've just dunked it in some rinseless. I might soak it and see if it comes back, but I think that's for the bin. But it's plastic trim. I don't think you would end up with a white applicator. There's still dirt on there which I thought I'd scrubbed off pretty well, and when I hit it with a panel prep, more came out. Mainly the rubbers, the plastic's not so much. A little bit around the wheel wells, but all in all, I'm really impressed. I think it looks great. It brought the plastic out great. Another thing that's really good is it got the bits of white from the wax that I got on there, which I couldn't get off, which is great. So not only has it restored the plastic, it's got rid of my own mistakes from earlier. So don't put waxes on plastic because it goes funky unless it's synthetic like Soft 99. Yeah, all in all, well done. Congratulations, Yum. So far so good. We'll see how it fares the rest of the winter, whether it's going to be wet or dry or icy, God knows what. This is the first product I've used, and I hope to use more. Link in the description. Go and buy lots, and enjoy. What was that? And enjoy. See you on the next one. See you on the next one. How do I? And yeah, so go get some. It's great. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. See one more. So yeah, that's what the fuck was I saying? So yeah, great product. Go and get some. Link in the description. Buy lots. Go and get loads and loads and enjoy it. Coat your cars and they'll look phenomenal. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one.